Welcome to my channel. Hollywood's golden age wasn't just glamour, red carpets, and flashing cameras. Behind those perfect smiles, some stars were rumored to chase fame through forbidden rituals, shadowy cults, and secret midnight ceremonies. Today, we reveal the 10 classic Hollywood icons who many believe sold their souls for fame, fortune, and power, and the chilling stories Hollywood tried to bury forever. Marilyn Monroe, rumor-based storytelling. Marilyn Monroe was the shimmering symbol of Hollywood glamour. But behind her radiant smile, countless rumors painted a very different picture. According to old Hollywood gossip circles, Marilyn was deeply fascinated by spiritualism and energy rituals. Some insiders claimed she secretly attended small private gatherings in Los Angeles where actors explored meditation, symbolism, and mystic teachings for guidance in their careers. People who knew her often said Marilyn felt unprotected in the brutal world of fame, leading many fans to believe she turned to spiritual circles for emotional strength. Over the years, these stories grew into dramatic myths, some even claiming she sought powerful rituals for confidence, safety, and success. None of these tales were ever proven, but they became a lasting part of the Monroe legend. Today, her name remains wrapped in mystery, blending real struggle with the haunting Hollywood rumors that never seem to fade. James Dean, rumor-based storytelling. James Dean was the restless rebel of Hollywood, a star whose rise was so fast, many believed something strange surrounded his life. Over the years, old Hollywood insiders whispered that Dean had a fascination with symbolism, fortune readings, and unusual spiritual ideas. Some claimed he owned protective charms from different cultures, carrying them everywhere during film shoots. These simple objects later turned into eerie myths, with people insisting they were tied to rituals meant to attract fame or shield him from danger. Dean was known for his deep curiosity and emotional intensity, and friends often said he felt connected to forces he couldn't fully explain. After his tragic death at just 24, rumors exploded. Fans insisted the mysterious energy around him wasn't coincidence, but something darker. A deal, a curse, or a spiritual path gone wrong. Whether truth or legend, James Dean's name remains surrounded by haunting Hollywood mystery. Elizabeth Taylor, rumor-based storytelling. Elizabeth Taylor wasn't just a Hollywood icon. She carried an aura of ancient royalty, and that mystique fueled countless rumors. According to old studio gossip, Taylor had a deep fascination with history, symbolism, and the ancient world, especially Egypt. During the filming of Cleopatra, insiders claimed she developed an intense curiosity for old spiritual practices. Some even said she collected rare books on ancient magic, astrology, and protective rituals, keeping them locked away in her private library. Her stunning violet eyes, legendary charm, and almost magnetic energy added fuel to the whispers. Fans insisted she carried a presence that felt supernatural, too powerful, too timeless. Over the years, rumors twisted these interests into dramatic myths, with people claiming Taylor explored rituals for strength, luck, and personal protection in an unpredictable industry. Nothing was ever confirmed, but they stories helped shape her image as a woman touched by both beauty and hidden power. Sammy Davis Jr. rumor-based storytelling. Sammy Davis Jr. was one of the most electrifying performers Hollywood had ever seen. But with great fame came even greater rumors. Throughout the 1960s, Hollywood circles buzzed with stories that Sammy was drawn to unusual, rebellious social groups. Some insiders claimed he attended late night gatherings filled with strange symbols, candlelit rooms, and themes connected to the occult. Whether these Parties were real rituals or just wild. Hollywood nightlife, nobody truly knew. But the story spread like wildfire. Friends often described Sammy as curious, adventurous, and always searching for something deeper than fame. That curiosity fueled even more speculation. People whispered that he explored secret societies for protection, power, or simply for the thrill of breaking Hollywood's strict rules. Over time, these rumors grew bigger than the truth itself. Today, Sammy Davis Jr.'s name is still wrapped in legendary tales of midnight meetings, mysterious invitations, and Hollywood strangest underground circles. Jane Mansfield, rumor-based storytelling. Jane Mansfield was one of the most magnetic and talked about actresses of classic Hollywood, and her life was surrounded by more rumors than almost any star of her era. The most persistent stories claimed that Jane became involved with a controversial group known for ritual-themed gatherings, symbolism, and dramatic ceremonies. Some Hollywood insiders insisted she attended these events out of curiosity, while others believed she was searching for protection, success, and power in a brutally competitive industry. Jane's bold personality, fearlessness, and love for shock value only intensified the gossip. Every mysterious photo, every secret meeting, every unusual charm she carried turned into a headline. After her tragic and sudden death, the rumors exploded, with fans insisting her involvement in these forbidden circles played a role. Though none of the stories were ever proven, Jane Mansfield remains one of Hollywood's most haunting legends, a star whose beauty was matched only by the mystery that followed her. John Barrymore, rumor-based storytelling. John Barrymore, known as the Great Profile, was a legendary actor whose talent was rivaled only by his wild reputation. Behind the scenes, Hollywood whispers claimed Barrymore dabbled in secretive, mystical practices, seeking inspiration and control over his unpredictable life. Some stories suggested he carried charms, consulted astrologers, and attended obscure gatherings rumored to grant luck and power to ambitious performers. Barrymore's theatrical lifestyle and fascination with the unconventional fueled these rumors. Colleagues often describe him as magnetic but unpredictable, someone drawn to anything that promised an edge. In a world driven by fame and fortune, over time, tales of ritualistic habits and spiritual experiments mixed with his notorious drinking and partying, creating a larger-than-life mythos around him. While none of these claims were ever confirmed, John Barrymore's legend persists, a reminder that classic Hollywood was as obsessed with secrets and mysticism as it was with glamour and stardom. Rita Worth, rumor-based storytelling. Rita Worth, the dazzling love goddess of Hollywood, was admired for her beauty and elegance, but whispers of the occult followed her behind the scenes. According to old Hollywood gossip, Rita had a fascination with mysticism and secret practices aimed at preserving youth, luck, and stardom. Some insiders claimed she consulted astrologers and attended private gatherings that explored symbolism, energy, and rituals beyond the public eye. Her personal life, marked by dramatic relationships and studio pressure, fueled speculation that she sought protection from forces unseen. Rumors suggested that her charm and allure were not purely natural, that subtle rituals or talismans played a part in her magnetic presence on screen. Although none of these stories were ever proven, they added to the mystique surrounding Rita Worth. Today, her legacy blends cinematic brilliance with whispers of hidden rituals, keeping fans intrigued by the dark, glamorous secrets of classic Hollywood. Humphrey Bogart, rumor-based storytelling. Humphrey Bogart, the quintessential tough guy of classic Hollywood, was famous for his charisma and intense screen presence. behind the scenes. However, rumors hinted at a fascination with secretive and mystical practices. According to Hollywood whisperers, Bogart sometimes surrounded himself with talismans, consulted mystics, and explored private rituals rumored to bring focus, protection, and influence. In a ruthless industry, colleagues describe him as intensely private, yet oddly drawn to the unusual and the unexplained. Stories circulated that Bogart believed in harnessing energy or luck through subtle ceremonies, not for fame alone, but to navigate the pressures of Hollywood stardom. While no evidence ever confirmed these practices, rumors persisted, blending fact with legend. Today, Bogart's name evokes not only cinematic brilliance, but also the enduring allure of the mysterious, ritualistic undercurrents of classic Hollywood, proving that even the toughest stars were not immune to whispers of the supernatural. Ava Gardner rumor-based storytelling. Ava Gardner, one of Hollywood's most mesmerizing actresses, captivated audiences with her beauty and fiery personality. Behind her glamorous image, rumors suggested she was drawn to secretive spiritual practices. Hollywood insiders whispered that Gardner explored mysticism, symbols, and rituals meant to protect her, enhance her allure, and secure her success in a cutthroat industry. Friends described Ava as independent, fearless, and deeply curious about the unseen world. Some claimed she carried charms or consulted occult practitioners, blending personal superstition with Hollywood ambition. Over time, stories of her involvement in these hidden practices grew, becoming part of the legend surrounding her life. Although none of these tales were ever verified, they added to Ava Gardner's mystique. Even today, she remains remembered not only for her breathtaking performances, but also as a star whose life was entangled with the whispers, secrets, and dark glamour of classic Hollywood. Orson Welles, rumor-based storytelling. Orson Welles, the genius behind Citizen Kane, was as enigmatic off-screen as he was brilliant on it. Hollywood rumors claimed that Welles had a fascination with the occult and mystical practices, often exploring hidden knowledge and secret rituals. Insiders whispered that he dabbled in astrology, ancient symbols, and ceremonies thought to enhance creativity, influence, or luck in his ambitious projects. Welles' eccentric personality and intellectual curiosity fueled these stories. He often surrounded himself with unconventional thinkers, creating an aura of mystery around his personal life. Colleagues claimed that his interest in ritualistic symbolism wasn't for superstition alone, but part of a larger search for control in a chaotic industry. Though nothing was ever proven, the tales of Orson Welles and his secretive practices became legendary. Today, his legacy endures not just for cinematic innovation, but also for the haunting rumors of forbidden rituals that linger around classic Hollywood's most intriguing figures.